Play action. It's Hill. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, McLeod. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. On first and 10, McLeod. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. McLeod. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Will Dissly. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
7 yards, the pickup there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Off of play action, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Hill. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play fake, Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play fake, and it's Hill. He finds his man Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 12. On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback. flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
2. Here's Hill. It's brought in by Harris.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on second down. Hill, and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing on first down. McLeod. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. McLeod. Got a man open, it's Sutton. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 8.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. To throw is Hill. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now Hill, fresh off the pick 6. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Hill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hill on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Fighting through. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated part.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. McLeod. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McLeod. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, McLeod. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Colts add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Hill.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Hill. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looking to throw. McLeod. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Looking deep for Adams.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Hill. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On first down, McLeod. And this is caught by Watkins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Colts. Davante Adams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The 20. Touchdown, Saints. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. McLeod, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams, 32 yards. And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from which...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Looking to throw on second down. McLeod looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Off the play fake. McLeod sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A busy night continues for Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.